Hello friends! Today's story is spooky, but also full of grammar. You'll learn how to use the past continuous with interruptions. Let's see what happens to Emma and Leo on a dark and stormy night. Here's a quick grammar breakdown. What were you doing when it happened? We use the past continuous to talk about what's happening. We use the simple past to talk about what interrupted it. Past continuous, I was reading. Past simple, when the phone rang. They were walking when it started to rain. She was sleeping when she heard a noise. Okay, so let's get on with the story. It was a dark and stormy night. Emma and Leo were watching a scary movie when the lights flickered. The wind was howling and the rain was tapping on the windows when they thought they heard a knock on the door. They were holding their breath when the knock came louder this time. Leo was walking up to the door when a flash of lightning lit up the hallway. He was opening the door when he noticed a small, wet box on the step. Emma was picking up the box when the lights went out. They were looking for a flashlight when something knocked on the window behind them. Leo was pointing at the window when they saw a shadow move. Emma was calling into the darkness when the shadow disappeared. They were opening the box when they heard a whisper behind them. They were turning around slowly when a cat jumped up and scared them half to death. The cat meowed loudly and they started laughing. It was just a cat, not a ghost after all. Here's a little bit of vocabulary that we saw in the story. Flashlight, shadow, stormy and rain, box, window, scream, laugh, and scared. Let's do a few comprehension questions. Choose the best answer. What were Emma and Leo doing when they heard a knock? They were sleeping, they were watching a movie, or they were playing a game? B. Watching a movie. What happened when Emma picked up the box? The phone rang, the cat jumped up, or the lights went out? Correct answer, C. The lights went out. What were they doing when something knocked on the window? They were making popcorn, they were looking for a flashlight, or they were opening the box? Answer B. They were looking for a flashlight. How did Emma and Leo feel at the end of the story? Angry, sad, or relieved and laughing? Correct answer, relieved and laughing. How did you do? Did you get them all right? Thanks for joining Emma and Leo on their spooky adventure. Remember, we used the past continuous to talk about what was happening when something interrupted it. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time for more stories in English. Bye!